can suspend my disbelief for a lot of things in wrestling. I can, I can accept that people bounce off the ropes when you Irish whip them. I can accept size disparities in matches. I can accept that spinning around before a lariat or a forearm is good, but some of the things I can't accept, that someone would hold themselves up in the tree of woe position when like someone like Deville or Andrade does a double foot stomp. And the thing I can't believe the most is that Vince McMahon would answer a text message in less than 30 seconds. Get out of here with that shit. Hi, hey, arrivederci. You are watching a Market Down production. My name is Jeff McNeil, and I am here to tell you about Monday Night Raw, because this is a guy who lies about his name every week, fast forwards through Raw, because why the hell not? Even though his name's in the title of the video, maybe it won't be this week. I'm trying to pull one over on you. Who knows? Anyway, I fast forwarded through Raw because as I always tend to say, because it hasn't fucking changed in a decade, Raw is 3 hours. That's so long. I just watched the Mets play, and they won, by the way, and it still doesn't feel as long as Raw does. That's insane, right? Anyway, fast forward, great thing. Oh my God, so this Raw started off with a celebration because it is Farron's birthday and it is worth celebrating on national TV. Or, I'm sorry, it was Randy Orton's 20th year in WWE, and close enough, am I right? Happy birthday. But Riddle came out, had a video package. It was way too long, but it's okay. I can forgive a long video package when you're doing a 20-year career celebration, also because I could fast forward through it. That's like the whole thing. And, it was fine. It was what it was. There was a bunch of people around the ringside. A lot of them were heels, didn't make a lot of sense. Alpha Academy was out there, didn't make a lot of sense. Finn Balor was out there, made perfect sense. He's a fucking loser, as we'll talk about later. But Seth Rollins was out there, and that didn't make sense, but it was interesting because he's an actual star on the show. But anyway, Orton comes out and he's like, hey, I love you, bro. You grow the best weed, man. We smoke Blue Dream together. That's the shit right there. I love it. We have 420 merch now, man. We never had 420 merch before, man. RVD lost the WWE title because of weed, and now we're selling merch about it. Look at us, man. That's not exactly what he said, and it's not even close to paraphrasing what he said, but that's how I felt. That's what he made me feel. That's the tone and the vibe he was giving out, And then Riddle was like, I have another surprise for you. I have someone that you mentored, someone that looks up to you, someone that has the utmost respect for you. And out came Cody Rhodes. And you know what? It was kind of sweet. He hugged Orton, and I kind of like it, even though I'm trying to be grumpy about Cody Rhodes. It was a good segment. He didn't even get to talk because he was interrupted by Seth Rollins, who was like, don't trust Cody Rhodes. He is a snake, and you're a snake, so fuck him. He's like, you're not the present, Orton. You're the past, and you're great, but you were the past. I am the present, and you are not the future. And then the future of the company spoke. Ezekiel popped out of the crowd, and he was just like, hey, I'm new here. I don't know how the rules work, but I do want to come out and say, congratulations on 20 years. It's an honor to meet you. And let me introduce myself. I am Ezekiel. I am Elias's younger brother, and that is a great way to introduce yourself to someone, I always go around being like, hey, I'm Danny, I'm Erica's younger brother, But it was great because then Kevin Owens pops out of the crowd out of nowhere and he's like, lies, that is not Ezekiel. I don't know how you passed the lie detector test, but you are not it. Meanwhile, while Ezekiel's talking, Seth Rollins is just like trying to grab his hair, like he's mesmerized. He's like, how? You look so much like Elias. How is it not Elias? He's doubtful, but he's in awe, and he has to touch him and feel it for himself to know. It was good stuff, fun stuff. We're gonna have a huge 8-man tag later because Ezekiel's gonna main event Raw after only being there for a month. Oh my God, imagine his brother having this sort of career. And then we jumped into a match that I thought might have main evented, but it turns out it was the first match of the night, but the crowd was super into it. It was hometown girl Bianca Bel-Air defending the Raw Women's Championship against Sonya Deville. Fun, very fun. Sonya got counted out immediately and then was like, no, start the match over, no countouts. And she got disqualified. She was like, no, no disqualification, restart the match. And then Carmella and Zelina Vega came out and, oh boy, that's dumb. That's incredibly dumb. They broke up. They're not a team anymore. Why are they getting along and working together now? What the fuck? That aside, we're going to pretend that's not happening because they cut to commercial. They come back from commercial and all three of them are just beating her up. They're not like standing there waiting for chances to interfere and distract Bianca. No, they are just attacking her the whole time. And that's a small thing in wrestling that normally they do stupidly, and no matter what company it is. And this time it was done well. Good job. It doesn't make up for the egregiously dumb thing you did before, but it's something. But Bianca still just won. Clean. Overcame the odds. The crowd loved it though, so, good start. Fun start. So Raw. Oh boy, Veer squashing one. Who cares? That's already off the rails for me. But Omos comes out immediately after, and that's like, they didn't pass each other, but oh man, talk about two big, boring ships passing in the night, am I right? Omos came out for his little arm wrestling contest with Bobby Lashley. He came out and he was like, I'm strong, and then Bobby Lashley came out and he was like, I'm strong, and let's do a thing about it, let's be tough guys, and then who cares? Lashley won. It doesn't matter. He got laid out after. Who cares? Bobby Lashley is a face. Ain't it, man? It is not long for this world. There was 24/7 stuff, but who cares? It's not egregious, but I just don't want to talk about it. After that, though, we had the return of Becky Lynch. Yay. I mean, I actually wish that, she took a little bit longer of a break after WrestleMania, but based on what's going to happen, I understand. Anyway, she came out looking dejected, looking despondent, looking sad, looking like she was disassociating because she lost her title and she doesn't have her identity anymore. Even when she goes to like lean on the rope and pose like she does, she had no heart. She looked sad doing it because what a novel concept. Selling a fucking loss, like it affected you mentally, Anyway, but then she bounced back during her promo. It's like, I'm gonna come back stronger than ever. No, this isn't the end. This is just a new beginning. And I'm gonna beat Bianca for the title, and no one could stop me. Not Natalya, not Liv, not Bianca, not other people on Raw. Is Natalya on Raw? Who cares? And then out came Asuka. Huge pop. She was like, I'll stop you. And she spoke a bunch of Japanese, but it doesn't matter because you feel it. It doesn't matter what she said. You feel what she said. And that's better than so many promos in WWE because it transcends language, Happy Asuka's back. Super into the idea of this feud. Way to have the person who loses the title have something to do. Way to bring back Asuka with something meaningful to do. Look at that. We got two feuds brewing at once. We got Sonya versus Bianca. We got this. We got Liv and Rhea later on the show. Oh my God. Take notes. Dynamite. Sorry. Finn Balor is a loser. He loses to Damian Priest, which makes sense, but still, he's lost so many times in the past month. Oh my God. He is not fucking bulletproof. He can't just bounce back from all these losses. Like, it's bad. The only good thing that might come out of this is that maybe we get Edge and AJ Styles versus these two. I mean, also, why is Edge doing like cheap heat, hometown heat in his spooky backstage promos? Like, just, I don't know. I feel like he's addressing my complaints every week. Like, it feels personal, man. Like, I'm sorry. I'm happy you're back. Don't get me wrong, but like, ooh, man. Then we had another return because it's the return of the returns. And Miz TV happened. He had Theory as his guest. Not Austin Theory, just Theory. That is not catchy. It's somehow taken away half the name has made it clunkier. Like it's dumb. But anyway, these two had some good banter. It was fine. Then out came Ali making his return. Oh my God, it felt good. He got a decent pop. The cheers grew louder as the segment went on, because they didn't recognize his music because, it hasn't been on TV in forever. But before he can even say anything, Miz come up, was like, you still work here? And he's like, oh, are you Mustafa's younger brother? Actually, clever stuff by the Miz. I kind of like this. Good job, Miz. Good job. And then Theory he texted Vince during this and got a match between Miz and Theory, between Miz and Ali, and Ali won because he should, because he's making a big return. Also, Miz is a joke, but anyway, good stuff. Like that he has something to do. I wish he wasn't gonna just lose to Theory. I would want him to win his return feud, especially if you're not gonna free Ali. The least you can do is push Ali. Right? Is that asking for too much? I don't know. Go listen to his Someone Like Me promo or his Raw Talk after Legends Night promo. Like, he's so fucking good, man. He is so good. Kevin Owens is so good right now. Like, he is making the most of re-signing in a way where he's not going to be the top guy and he's not going to win the big one, but he is featured every week and he is killing it every week. He is entertaining every week. He's backstage with Gable saying he's not going to pay him because, Ezekiel passed the lie detector test. Rollins walks in. Gable's like, this is an A plus and B conversation. See your way out. Owens and Rollins' face there were priceless. They just have such good banter. Then Rollins is talking to Kevin. Kevin's like, what are you doing? I didn't forget about last week. He's like, I think I'm a better friend to you than you are to me. Rollins is like, friendship is not a competition. And then Owens just like, yeah, but if it was, I'd be winning. And good stuff. They have great chemistry. All the heels are killing it on Raw. They're firing on all cylinders. It's pretty good. The Usos walk in. They're part of this match too. They're like my least favorite part of this. Not that I dislike them, just everyone else in this match story is like really good and interesting. But anyway, so then we got the big 8-man tag, and oh boy, Cody's push is over. Sorry, the Cody Vader's push is over. Cody's still getting pushed. Cody Vader, not so much. It's gone. He made a normal entrance. He's just the guy coming through the tunnel like everyone else. Couldn't even figure out how to get him to come out to the crowd. Anyway, doesn't matter. Match was fun. A lot of hard-hitting actions, good moves. They had that fun. It was a fun 8-man tag. WWE used to do these kind of main events all the time. Back in the day, it would be like main champion, another guy, maybe a tag team facing 3 guys, 4 guys. Fun stuff. There's no main champion on the show right now, but we make do. They use literally their most over stars in this match. So good stuff. Babyfaces won off an RKO that, technically it was like a counter to a Uso splash, but there was no one on the floor for him to splash, so why did he jump off the rope? Whatever. Not that big a deal. Anyway, that was it. That was Raw. It was fine. It was harmless. I'd say it was a 5 out of 8, I guess. All the returns have me excited for the future, even if this wasn't the best episode, so it's something good to look forward to. So yeah, this is a call to action. I am telling you to subscribe because you need to be told, because you're stupid or sheep or react to reinforcement, positive and or negative, hopefully. And then you can subscribe because James, Jimothy, Jimmy Jam, Jimboree, Jambalaya, he is gonna rap, and it's so good. It's so good, guys. I heard it already. Oh my god, it is spicy. Oh my god, you specifically are gonna love it. Yeah, so we're almost there. We're 77% of the way there. We are over 3/4 of the way there. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's fucking go, Mets, and let's get the subscriber count up. Like, let's get there, guys. Call to action. Blah blah blah. YouTube outro stuff. I'm fucking great at this. Now get out of my video.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not as funny as Danny.